Welcome to Eskapee. My name is Damien and coming to you from my kitchen. And yep, they are little yellow bird things all over my splashback. Kind of weird. Come here, kitty. Meow, 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 meow. Say hello. Nah, not happy. Why am I doing this vlog? Not 100% sure why, to be honest, but maybe for me it's just a different way of communicating with you, the audience. For so many years, for 3 years now, I've been kind of a bit quiet behind the scenes. I never wanted to be the face of Eskapee, but I've been thinking more and more, maybe I need to be the face of Eskapee and use this medium to communicate with you, to talk about what's going on in the background, what's going on in the future, answer some of your questions and talk about what we've got going on. So as you can see in front of me, I've got some of the Disposable Heroes cameras. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later because I have the first of the photos in my hot little hands and I have yet to see them. But just winding things back a little bit. So what's going on in Eskapee land? It's an interesting one because some of you may have noticed that things have slowed down a little bit. And the truth, I want to have a truthful conversation with yourselves, is we've run out of money. I've run out of money. Eskapee was purely funded by myself and with the help over the years with Specialised, we've been able to keep things going. But as the status is now, we're struggling for cash. The Eskapee Collective, the group of people who have joined the little family, have been absolutely fantastic to keep it going for this year. But as it is now, no money. And that some of you may or may not think that that's not important these days in the modern world of everything on the internet is free. However, the biggest expense that Eskapee has, apart from hosting the internet, hosting the website and paying for postage and all sorts of things, is actually paying the contributors. So every single one of the contributors for Eskapee does get paid and gets paid pretty damn well from what I can see from other websites that I've either worked for or have information about. And I'm really proud of that. I am so proud of being able to pay those hardworking people, the people that bring you the stories. And I don't really give a crap if I'm now poor or Eskapee's now poor because of that, because I couldn't live with myself if I was really trying to run a website off the back of people doing things for free. Recently, there have been some people offering their content to me for free, and I have accepted it. Like, it's one of these weird things. It doesn't sit right with me. And I know it's the choice of the contributor themselves, but you're working hard. You're going out there. You're spending your own money, your own time, and you're creating content for the world to see. And this is just, the world of free is just a continuing trend of going down, 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 down this way. And content creators, it's tough. So Eskapee is slowing down for now until we can work out how to get some more money. It's always going to keep running, but don't be, I don't know what the right word is, but I'm not sad about it. I'm happy that I've been able to produce something that's different, produce something that's, in my mind, special, but also be true to my values and true to all the things that I believe in. So for those people who have written in recently, I haven't answered some of your emails, those people pitching stories, because I've been trying to wait, but I'll get back to you all within the next couple of weeks, just briefly explaining what's happening. It's not all doom and gloom, it's just what happens, and I'll keep it running and I'll work out something to do, but I just want to, finally just say thank you to the Eskapee Collective members. They really have been keeping things going, paying for everything that happens behind the scenes. Not a single cent has gone into my pocket from this. It all goes out to the contributors, it all goes out to managing the website, and thank you very much. So now we'll talk about Disposable Heroes. This is really exciting. I'm just so stoked for this one. I'm looking down here because I've actually got a thumb drive with the first images that I haven't actually seen myself. But let's wind a little back a bit. What is Disposable Heroes? It was just an idea to create something a little bit different in the landscape where everything digital, everything chimped, taking 10,000 photos to get the one photo you want that's really good. So what I did is I scaled it all back, went way back to probably most before a lot of you were even born, and I went and got 10 of these little disposable cameras, or I arranged for 10 of these little cameras to get flown around the world in the hot little hands of people. And for the month of August, they had one of these to go play with and do whatever they could. They all came back to me, which is why I've got them now. I went and got them processed, turned them into these weird looking things. Anyway, luckily the shop was able to turn these weird little things into this little thing. And what you're actually going to see here is I have not looked at any of these photos yet. I've been holding on to this for about 4 days, wanting to make sure my first impression that you see is your first impression. I'm not actually going to show you these photos yet, but I'm going to have a look at them right now. And I'm really excited about this because I actually have low expectations, because if I was doing it, I would absolutely suck at doing this, because I rely on so many tips and tricks and so forth that modern photography brings me, particularly in the lenses. And this, yeah, not so good. So I've just loaded it up now. Hopefully the camera shop did it the right way. Ooh, that's interesting. This is really, really interesting because, as I expected, the photos aren't perfect, crisp, technically correct, or, you know, in focus, or got really good shutter speed, or all those sorts of things. But actually, I'm really, really enjoying looking at these. Let's have a look at one more. This person's been bugging me a lot. Yeah, they're quite good. There was one at night time, and oh my God, it's got more noise than actually photo, but that's good. Yeah, they actually turned out pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with what I saw. Again, you have to expect that it's not going to be the same Insta bangers that you see constantly filling your Instagram feed. That's completely unfair to have the same expectation. So these are going to get popped up online through the month of October. There'll be one photographer per day for around about 2 weeks. And the photos are going to be judged by a panel of myself, a representative from Santa Cruz who's sponsored with a prize for this challenge. Also, I'm going to reach out to a couple of my photography friends, and the Eskapee collective is also going to vote on it. So it's not a popularity-based competition. We're going to look at it as a combination of the photos and the story or the narrative that the person was trying to tell. So keep your eye out for that, and good luck to everyone. Still waiting on 2 more cameras to come in, one from Peru and one from Spain, so they may take a little while. But thank you everyone so much for participating in this, and keep your eyes peeled for the month of October when it's all going to be revealed. So what's coming up next week, or next time I manage to get around to doing this? I'm actually going to talk about the remote trigger for doing the remote selfies. Ever since I put up the video, I've had a lot of questions about the trigger. So I am actually going to make a new one, because my current one is in need of repair. For those who've had lots of questions, basically my current trigger is just, it's just homemade little button thingy. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a video, hopefully next week, just making a new one. And what I did is I went to my little electronics shop, got all sorts of new switches and triggers, and I think I may have found an actually really good solution for how to do it in the future. I found a really cool switch. So I'm actually going to I'll make a video next week about how to do it. Yeah, explain it all in detail. Just a quick update on Disposable Heroes. I've actually had a more detailed look. As you can see, I've actually got a hard drive set up now to my computer and I've downloaded them all. I have to say I'm actually pretty damn impressed with some of the photos in there. It's quite surprising that, yeah, I'm actually really impressed, really happy with some of the results in there. I can't wait to share it with you all. But I have one quick question, and you can put your comments wherever you put your comments. Should I edit the photos or not? I use Lightroom. And should I edit the photos or just keep them 100% raw? I'm leaning towards 100% raw because it goes with the theme of these little disposable cameras, that's the way it was back in the day. And that should be maybe holding true to the idea of this competition. So let me know what you think. Some people even use flash modifiers. So yeah, let me know what you think. Should I edit them or should I not edit them? I'm really excited by this. Some of the photos are just banging. You!